Does Canada use the metric system? Have you ever wondered how Canada measures things? Is it in inches or centimeters? Let's break down the facts about Canada and the metric system. Canada officially uses the metric system as its standard measurement system. This means that when you see measurements in Canada, they are typically in metric units like meters, liters, and grams. The legal recognition of metric units started back in 1873, but it wasn't until the 1970s that the country began to adopt it widely. In 1970, the Canadian government released a policy white paper. This document encouraged the shift to the metric system. The government believed that sticking to the imperial system would isolate Canada from the global community, especially in trade and industry. Following this, legislative changes were made in 1971. These changes included updates to the Weights and Measures Act and the Consumer Packaging and Labeling Act. These updates required that metric units be used on product labels. To help manage this transition, Canada established the Metric Commission in 1971. This commission was responsible for overseeing the gradual conversion of various sectors to metric. The goal was not just to use metric partially but to have Canadians fully adopt it in everyday life. The commission worked with over 100 sector-specific committees to create conversion plans, aiming for full conversion by 1980. From an anthropological viewpoint, the adoption of the metric system in Canada shows how new ideas spread within a society. The metric system, which originated in Europe, was introduced into Canadian life through government policy and economic pressures. This shift required cultural adaptation, as people had to learn new units and let go of familiar ones. Measurement systems are not merely technical tools, they are also tied to identity and communication. Even with the official shift to metric, some imperial units still linger in casual use. For example, many Canadians may still refer to their height in feet and inches or their weight in pounds. This shows that measurement systems can coexist and change over time rather than just switch suddenly. In practical terms, using the metric system impacts many areas of Canadian life. This includes education, manufacturing, trade, road signs, and consumer products. A unified measurement system helps with clearer communication and reduces errors. It also aligns Canada with most of the world, where the metric system is the norm. However, the transition was not without challenges. There was resistance tied to tradition and the influence of the United States, where imperial units are still common. So, to answer the question, yes, Canada uses the metric system officially and extensively. The adoption was shaped by government policy, economic factors, and cultural adaptation processes.